Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's the most important, bottom line, critical thing happening on this planet. Today on This Is Important?
I thought this cat smoked weed.
We had to lay this guy down and fuck him.
Ripping piss out of their hog.
Yeah, straight up, I just pooped my pants, y'all.
Buckle up.
Ew.
Oh!
Hey, Jersey.
We're back.
Where's my snare?
Yeah.
I have no snare in my headphones.
Blake was playing us some new cuts from the soundboard, and I was like, where are you going to use the Where's My Snare? Where does that come in? And he said, you'll see.
Admittedly, Eminem sounds like when you just hear Eminem's voice and he's not rapping or, doing or in a song, he sounds like a bitch. It's like, where's my snare?
Uh-oh.
He's like,
I have no snare in my headphones.
I have no
beefing.
snare. I have no snare in my headphones.
There's
He
a little
sounds like that
diva.
to you? You sound a little bit more vulnerable than Eminem sounds in that clip.
I don't have a snare and I want one.
That would be a really cool way for a rap song to start. Just a rapper throwing a fit to the sound.
Just I supposed to have
Turn
a
it
snare right
up.
there.
Why isn't there water in here? Okay,
There's-
go.
Yeah.
First of all,
I
there's
feel
no
like-
snare. There's no snare in my headphones.
And like the cushion on the ear is like kind of chafing.
It's-
Okay, drop the beat.
All I'm
Bitch, I'ma
saying is
kill
it's
you.
still soggy from when Busta was in here. It's still soggy. So
I need a new little net thing in the front.
Just
This
a
thing
wet
is
snap.
It's super funky. It smells.
It's foul.
Who used this?
I bet there are outtakes. You know what I mean? Like where it's not on the album, but for sure somebody has been recording when someone's like, does anyone have like a sucrets or like a lozenge of some sort?
Yeah. Can I get a hot tea?
Yeah, straight up. I just pooped my pants,
Y'all
y'all.
motherfuckers. Y'all, can I get some Earl Grey in this bitch for real, though? I'm feeling a little scratchy.
Who let that guy in here? I'm trying to rap
have
and
no
this
snare in my
man is in
headphones.
here.
Yeah, can I get some Earl Grey in this
Yeah,
bitch?
somebody get him the tea and get him out of here. I've got hot bars.
It's just the janitor right
That's the
before.
rapper.
It's just
Right.
the
Get
janitor.
him
Yeah,
out of
then-
here. I'm ready to spit.
Yeah.
But then that's how they found Ja Rule. He was just sweeping, and he
Yeah,
was like,
he's the
Yo,
janitor.
can I get some Earl Grey in
It
this
was
bitch?
Ja Rule hunting.
Yeah, he's like, this is great. Jadakiss was in here right before this and threw up all over the booth. And I had to mop that shit up for days.
and they're like, wait, what'd you say? I said,
mop that shit up.
okay, all right,
Oh.
we like that.
Mop
Okay.
that shit up.
Okay.
Mop that shit up. Yeah.
I do
right,
want to
alright.
hear like Busta Rhymes just explaining his IBS to somebody who's never heard of it before. Irritable bowel syndrome, basically like I just shit my pants at any moment, and it's a real thing. Everyone's like, damn.
Jet.
Right.
Okay, Busta, we're about to play the beat. Yeah.
Okay, just put your hands where my eyes can see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. I'm
Yeah,
holding the
I
dookie
think
in.
somebody moved the snare.
And then Busta's like, yo, let me get flip mode in here. And everyone's like, nah, we're good. Just you. Just
All
you,
flip
Busta.
mode?
Yeah, can I get all of flip mode in here? And the producer's like, nah, Busta, just you.
Okay, well then pass the Cavassier. It's time to rap.
Is anyone else in flip mode? Because Busta's
great
always
question.
calling out flip mode
Who was
as
in
if that's
flip
a
mode?
whole crew. And I know it is. I know it's like all of his homies that he's trying to
Right.
bring up, and I'm here for that, and I appreciate that. But
Flip Mode Squad.
who's in flip mode squad? There's
Was
nobody.
Was Obi Trice in flip mode?
Real name, no gimmicks.
He was more of like a D12 affiliate, was he?
Was
I
he
could
D12? Okay.
completely
Maybe
be
you're right.
off there.
Him and Floyd Banks. You could always at least name one other person in another one of those squads.
I think you're
Right.
thinking of
You know what I
Lloyd
mean?
Banks from
Yeah,
G
who was
Unit.
Floyd?
No. This is
Who's
Floyd,
Floyd
Banks.
Banks?
He kicks it with Todd Bergeron on the weekends.
Where's my snare?
They are homies.
It'd be cool to go down the crew list and see how many you could like how many no limit
Yeah,
soldiers can you name off top.
Wait. Hey, Adam, do you
That
know
was the joke,
what-
though. There were no limit soldiers.
Remember when we were doing
all
when we
know
were
this.
living together and we watched something on Sci-Fi and there was a weird Busta Rhymes Sci-Fi commercial and it was just like him floating in space and he was like, "Flip mode is the squad. Watch Science Channel." Do you remember this?
I
Good
don't.
cross
I'm
promotion.
sure. I'm sure we were wildly stoned when we saw that, and
Well, yes,
it probably
100%.
it made us want to watch Science Channel.
Hey.
But
Hey,
but
y'all,
let's
this
cut
is
to that
good.
video right
My
now.
favorite channel. Science
Hey y'all,
Channel.
this is Silk the Shocker, and you are watching HGTV.
So, look, let's give Silk the Shocker some love real quick. Like, talk about signing somebody who you're like, okay, nobody sounds like this at all. This could either be a fucking tragedy or he could be a game changer.
He is Master P's younger brother, I believe.
Right. Well, that's the shocker. His street name was Silk. And they were like, hey, get ready for the shocker. He's his nephew. Oh, my God.
I met C. Murder in prison once.
Holy Toledo.
Yeah, I was at the Angola
That's
State
all.
Prison rodeo.
That's it.
That's it. And I'm out. When I was shooting the Pitch Perfect movies, it was in Baton Rouge. And there's this thing. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. There was like, someone asked me, do you want to go to the rodeo? And I was like, okay. And so there was like a party bus. We all got on it. I thought it was a rodeo.
Oh,
we show up to
the jail, the prison rodeo?
Yeah, the prison, Angola
So
State
sick.
Prison rodeo. And we
So
go
cool.
there. It's awesome and it is cool. It's also absolutely insane because
Yeah.
it's a rodeo at the prison. There's a full-on rodeo at the prison that if you're like good behavior, you get to be in the rodeo.
Risk your life.
Risk your life.
Yeah. It's like the Running Man. Yeah.
They tape like a poker chip to a bull's forehead and you get to like whoever grabs the poker chip off this bull's forehead like wins a prize or something, and they're all prisoners. And they're also like playing cards, and they sit there, and the last one to move wins. There's
Yes,
all kinds
that
of
shit's crazy. We're like,
There's-
you just sit there holding cards, and the bull circles you guys. Oh, my
hell
God.
no.
and
What?
they're
Hell
prisoners.
no.
Last one
So
to
we
get up
were like,
wins.
we were like, oh, this is insane. I feel weird for watching this, but also we were pretty drunk, so we're like, this is also kind of cool. But afterwards, there was like this art fair that all the prisoners that were on good behavior, they make their art that they've made all year, and then they sell them at the art fair, and it's really cool. I got a weird painting. I think Walsh still has it, but. I'm walking through and I'm like, oh my God, I think that dude is C. Murder. Somehow in the deep part of the back brain, I was able to remember what C. Murder looks like.
Sure.
And then I saw Lil Boozy and I knew what Little Boozy looked like. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's C. Murder. And he was talking to some girls, and I'm just drunkenly interrupt him. Probably the first time he's talked with women for a solid year since the last rodeo.
Right.
And I was like, I just want to say I'm a fan, man. See Murder. And he's like, okay, cool, man. And he sticks 3 fingers through the fence because he's through on the other side. He's not out for good behavior. Like other prisoners are milling around with the people selling their arts. And he sticks his 3 fingers through the fence, and I just jiggled his fingers.
Sure.
And that was how I met.
Can we
C.
look up
Murder.
if he's still
I believe
incarcerated?
he
Is
is.
he out?
I don't think C. Murder's free.
I think he
he's
was there for murder.
murdered. Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, he lived up to
That was the case that
to the
the-
hype.
gave him,
But
but-
wait, with the whole like sitting at the poker table, last man standing wins money. Does the money go to you or to your family? Like, I don't know prison
know.
system laws or.
I would assume it goes so you can get like some extra ciggies and some orange juices at the concession or
Is the
or
public
whatever.
coming in to the jail for this? Is that
We
how
have
it
a
works?
full-on rodeo setup where we come in. They're like Roman gladiators, and they come through and they enter the pit, the mud, the rodeo zone, and then we're all up in the stands.
Rodeos.
Right.
And then there's stands around it. And it's a full on thing. They do it every year. It's a big event.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I saw it on Real Sports, I think. That's where I've seen everything.
That sounds like a strange, awesome, crazy event. I would love to watch something on that.
Hey,
Yeah.
we just got a little factoid thrown into the chat. Do you know guess how old without looking C. Murder is?
I just saw it. I just saw it. I
we
just
all
saw it.
looked.
So go ahead and give your best guess then.
My best
Okay.
guess, if I had to guess after knowing what it
just
is,
off
would
the
be
top of
49
my-
years old.
I was going to
If
say
I-
49. Yeah.
If I was going to guess after seeing it, it would have been 49.
Yeah, especially after I saw it.
Well,
I was
let's
like,
see.
Adam,
Silk-
Adam the Shocker.
Yeah, Silk the Shocker's 40. So yeah, I'd say 49. And
This
Master P's,
episode's
what,
about guessing
45?
rappers' ages.
The oldest rapper.
Kim Kardashian West advocates for rapper C. Murder's release from prison.
Yeah.
says producer Anna.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
without having any
trust her.
knowledge of it. The man said, like, that's cool when I said good to meet him,
Right.
and then stuck 3 fingers through a fence. and allowed me to jiggle his fingers. So yeah, he
It
should be
ain't my
released without a
fault.
doubt.
It ain't my fault. Dude, come on.
That's I kept
shit.
whispering that.
Did I?
Take a sip.
Yeah, so that was a weird event.
that's
Louisiana's
a
a
trip.
weird place, man. It
Yo.
really is. I truly
real
love
throwback.
that state. I truly love that state, but there's some weird shit that happens there.
Also,
Yeah.
what was really cool about that is because you were there to shoot Pitch Perfect, and I'm like, I'm gonna go and visit my boy because I like to visit my boys on set. And
Yeah, you do, and I love that for you.
I was
Yes, I love that
imagining
too.
like it to be kind of like a Pitch Perfect atmosphere. Maybe everybody's like
Everyone's
nice
that was a-
dinners.
oh no,
It was a
debaucherous.
road down.
Oh, that
It
was the drunkest.
Louisiana.
That was the drunkest I've ever been. It was so bad that at the end of the shooting the first movie, my piss was turning colors. It was like a darker. It was like coming out like a brownish, and I'm
I
like,
feel
okay,
that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
not
like,
good.
okay, the liver is starting to fail. Time
Was
to
it like
pump the brakes here.
in Ghostbusters 2 where she turns on the bathtub and it's just water, but then after a second it's like pink sludge.
Yeah,
is coming out.
It wasn't
shit's
so much
gnarly.
pink sludge. It was definitely
So
like
not
when
like
you.
Ghostbusters 2?
It wasn't exactly like Ghostbusters
All
2.
right.
It
Then
was
I don't get it.
Zach coming out.
Then
of his
I don't know
dick.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, he brings everything back to Ghostbusters too.
Like if you turn on a faucet that hasn't been turned on forever and the water comes out kind of
Mm-hmm.
weird color for a minute until the fresh water cycles
It's
through.
like Durs, it's like what the water probably looked like when they did like the first take of that shot in Ghostbusters 2.
Oh, in the deleted
Right.
scenes.
Right.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
it's from
yes,
the
yes,
it's
yes,
from
yes,
the
yes.
deleted scenes. Like when they did take one and they turned it on, it was like brown,
Right.
then water, and then the pink stuff.
I will say that a good indicator to me that I've been drinking too much is that my piss will kind of start to smell exactly like cat food. Exactly.
Cat
like cat
food.
food.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Or like Oscar's diaper from Ghostbusters too.
Right. See, that makes sense. Right. Okay, Durs.
No, it smells like Whiskers cat food.
Doo-doo.
Exactly like Whiskers cat food, and that's when I know there's a
Did you
problem.
grow up with cats?
I had a stray cat named Jessica that I
You
adopted.
did?
Yeah.
Can I pull out the deep dive card and make you talk more about your stray cat, Jessica?
yeah.
You
So
had that?
yeah.
What?
So you know how I used to do
Yeah.
a paper route every morning when I was a youngster. That was the morning routine. There
Famously.
was this really cute, like furry brown cat that would roll up every single morning, like and watch me wrap the papers, and I was like. This cat is the nicest cat I've ever met, and she had tons of dreadlocks, like tons of dreads in her hair, like straight up Bay Area. Shake them dreads, dude. But yeah, so I eventually like decided one morning to kind of like help her out. Well, I'd started to feed her, and then like cut the clumps out of her hair, and then she kind of just kept hanging around the house.
You were giving a stray cat a haircut?
Yeah, dude, she had big old like lumps, like huge dreadlocks in her
Like
hair.
lovely lady lumps?
Wait, the things that you just said that you liked, you cut out? You
No,
just
I-
said you liked them.
Well, I don't think she was super hyped. She had a beautiful coat once you like cleaned her
I
up a
thought this
little
cat
bit.
smoked weed. Wait, hold on a minute. What's
You're
going
cutting
on?
out.
The cat was.
Listen,
The coat
hang
was
on.
so
Okay.
beautiful.
This was
and the
you
cat-
just
Breaks.
you were like, I'm gonna bring scissors for tomorrow, and I'm gonna give this cat a haircut.
How old were you when this was happening, Blake?
I'm in junior high, so whatever age that would be.
That's like somewhere like 12,
No, wait.
13.
I
Yeah,
want to hear.
12, 13,
you don't know what
14.
age that is?
That's what, 6?
Whatever those things are.
Somebody put
that
it
go
in
to
the
those
chat.
schools.
Somebody put it in the chat.
Motherfucker, you don't tell time, all right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
No, dude, well, I'm folding my papers on my porch, so it's not like the scissors are very far away. Like it wasn't like a
Yeah,
I'm
it was
bringing
definitely
my scissors
part of
to
it.
this alleyway. She's coming to my front porch every morning to be like,
Right.
"Yo, you're starting to paper out," and I'm like, "Yeah, what
And-
up?"
And
So
when you
that-
have a paper route, you have scissors just to cut the bands off of it. So it's
Sure,
there.
sure.
Okay, to Blake's credit, I'm now visualizing this completely. I still don't understand why you cut him off when you said that that was the best part about this cat.
I don't think that animals like having, I don't know, maybe, but it seems like animals don't like having big old clumps of fur.
Are
Like,
you
that's-
familiar with the pulley
probably cold
or the
outside.
Commodore dogs?
I'm not.
Nat-
Is that how they naturally settle?
Natural dreads. But I guess you're in charge and you would just shave those dogs bare. Huh.
Yeah, it's cold outside. That
Hide
could have
your
been
dogs.
like,
Here comes Blake
I
Anderson.
didn't shave the freaking cat. I cut off a lump of hair
you
hanging
cut- you-
off the side of her.
Can I ask you
Of
guys a question? So as you know, there's a cardinal that keeps shitting all over my car and keeps looking at itself in the rearview mirror, and then will hit itself in the mirror and then sit on the ledge of my car and shit all down the front of it. And this has been going on now for a solid 2+ months. And I bought a BB gun. It finally has come. And I'm getting a lot of blowback from people, my neighbors, people on set, other cast members that are like, absolutely do
You're
not.
just asking, is this okay?
No. Kyle, you're usually 2 steps.
No, I'm
behind.
right here.
I need
I'm
you
right
here
here,
with us
bro.
right
I'm
now.
a step ahead.
Okay. Am I firing the BB gun? Yes, I'm firing the BB gun.
I'm firing you.
obviously. Why else would I have a BB gun?
At the bird, motherfucker.
So at the bird.
Keep up.
So I haven't yet, but I just got the gun, and I'm ready to murder this bird. And I'm totally fine with it. Absolutely fuck
Owls.
birds, and specifically
what?
fuck this cardinal.
You're a madman right
this
now.
cardinal. You have no
You're a
idea.
fucking piece
Every
of
day,
shit.
I'm going to work sometimes at 4:30 in the morning, and you go out there, and your car door, the handle's covered in shit. My
Get
rearview
a
mirrors, I
fucking
can't
birdhouse,
look in my
bro.
rearview mirrors
You're a
because they're
piece of shit right
they're
now.
plucked
Get
out.
a birdhouse and put it somewhere else.
The birdhouse has nothing to do it. I've tried to put bird feed. I put bird feed
Poison.
on the
Like
other
poison
side of
bird.
the yard,
gotta-
thinking the birds will go over there. No,
Little
I
rat
got
poison.
bird feed. I put on the other side of the yard. I'm ready to feed the birds over there. But he's not interested in bird feed. This guy's a vain motherfucker who just wants to look at his. I folded the mirrors in. He'll get right up in there and still poke at it and making it hard for me to see. Now I'm going to have to probably pay extra the deposit because I'm renting this truck. This bird needs to be murdered.
Wow.
That's my
Yeah.
stance. That's why I'm at
not-
right now.
I
What do
mean,
we
you know
feel
where I'm
about it?
standing. I'm not into that. I don't think that you should be. I don't think that shitting on your car is grounds for capital punishment. Okay,
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't
He's a
believe
soft
that
Northern
that.
California boy.
Yeah.
We're talking about
Well,
a Midwest man here.
Here's what I'll say: the one time that I have killed
Yeah.
a bird was in Kyle's backyard, in his mom's backyard. I shot it with a paintball gun, and I immediately
here's
felt
the most
remorse.
fucked up thing about that. What Blake did in my mom's backyard. My mom is a bird watcher, and
Right.
she
I killed-
had birdhouses all over the backyard, and had just turned our backyard into a bird sanctuary, where the birds are like protected. She did that, and Blake grabbed my paintball gun,
Yeah.
and fucking shot at this
just
bird.
broke the
I
trust.
didn't
I
think
remember
I
it.
did it. I didn't
You
think
got
I did it.
You fucking got it. The bird fell from the tree. We were like, "Oh shit, what just happened?"
Yeah.
Well, grabbed a shovel and went over there and picked it up. The little
Smashed
limp,
it with
the
the shovel a
limp
couple
body, because
times.
you have to deal with it afterwards too. You got to
And-
pick up the limp body and throw it over somebody else's fence.
Well, but also
Are you prepared to
that
throw
was a-
the
that
dead
was a
body over
little-
somebody
Dog or
else's
something.
fence?
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
that was like a little finch or something.
don't give a
We're
fuck.
talking about a
Absolutely.
cardinal. This is a beautiful bird. This is a
Illinois State
mascot
bird.
of a team. This is a state bird. You can't
Okay.
kill a cardinal.
Cardinal rule. No, cardinal.
Oh wow!
That's
I
the
just got
cardinal
it's pretty.
rule.
I mean, Adam, I've
Just 'cause
wrestled
it's
with
pretty?
this shit before, and like, because I want to kill. I wanted to
wanna
kill
kill
all the.
my
I wanted to
wife.
kill all the rabbits.
So I just
that
wrestled
were
her
eating-
instead.
I wanted to kill all the rabbits that were eating my shit. I was ready to kill them.
Right.
Yeah, I for sure would have killed. I remember you
right
telling the
now,
stories.
you know what I
would've
have right
murdered those
now?
rabbits.
I'm wrestling with is deer. I got deer that walk into my front yard and they're just eating all my shit, and I'm fucking heated. But
Are you
and
out of your
I'm
mind?
saying
That is a gift.
Well, I feel like you could shoot them with a like a BB gun or a pellet gun, and that won't kill them.
Adam's like,
but
you can
they'll
throw
be
a
like, oh,
live
we can't come
chainsaw
around
at
here
him. That always works.
I did think about putting like fucking like a soft tip on an arrow, or get like a soft tip arrow and shoot him at him just to scare him.
That seems more insane than
Yeah,
just
wait.
getting a
So
little
maybe
BB gun.
I feel like
that's not
Kyle
gonna
might
do
be
anything to a
projecting because you're
giant-
talking about killing a cardinal, and he's over here saying he's exploding arrow tipping deer in his front
Exploding.
yard.
I said a soft tip arrow, player.
Kyle's gonna be like, "Hey, honey, I made this. Check it out. Watch me kill this."
I've said I've been
Dad.
wrestling with this.
I go hunting with family and friends once a year. My dad, some of his friends, me, some of my friends. We go pheasant hunting. For 18 years now. This will, if we can't do it this year, this will be our 18th year going together, and it's awesome. And it's pheasant hunting, and it's birds. So fuck them. Fuck it. And
Bitch.
But people eat these pheasant. We take them, we clean them, and people eat them. And I'm for that. I'm not just about taking this BB gun and just going around and shooting any bird out of the sky that I see or any animal that's just in the yard not doing anything. But if this cardinal is shitting all over my car every day, dude, and is going to end up costing me money. So I'm going to money. So I think I'm gonna murder this cardinal.
I'm gonna murder this cardinal. Look, I will. You are allowed to murder the cardinal for my name if you eat it. You gotta eat the cardinal. You eat the cardinal, you can kill it.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'll feed it to a dog or something. I'm not gonna eat a cardinal.
You have to at least.
They're
eat
not
a
large
wing.
enough to.
Wait, so what was your argument about pheasants then? What was that? You were like, I do this because we eat it, and now you're like, I do this because it's going to cost me money. And like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I'm not all about murdering every animal that I see. I'm not a psychopath.
Right.
I'm not just walking around with a gun trying to kill small animals.
But now you are.
Yeah, now you.
But you
now
are
you're
walking
strapped.
around in your backyard with a gun.
You can shoot at rats. I think you can shoot at rats. I think you can shoot at fucking the rats.
Cardinals are red flying rats.
Yeah, exactly. They're just red flying rats.
That's
I think you can
pigeons.
shoot at
That's
rats.
pigeons.
No, pigeons are beautiful. They're doves.
So it's weird that you guys are like making this animal just because it's pretty. You're making it better than rats.
It's a state bird.
Hey,
it's not
Blake,
rodent.
why don't you fly out there, shave it, feed it, and make it your own?
So, Durs, where do you stand? Where do you stand on this, Jersey?
Well, why don't you cry about it?
The more I keep thinking of like other solutions that have like other moving parts, I'm like, this seems. I was gonna go, hey, why don't you put one of those like little spiky strips on top of the mirror so it
Smart.
doesn't
Very
land there?
smart.
Yeah, it is smart. It also is way too much time and not as fun as fucking getting a BB gun and
Dude,
just
that's
killing
what I'm
this
saying.
fucking bird, and then it's over. It's done with.
It
You can
might not
bury
even
it.
kill it. It might just tag it and go, you know what? I got to get out of here.
You're gonna hurt the
can't-
bird. And if you don't hurt the bird, you're gonna fucking hurt your fucking truck, dude. I guarantee you're gonna
It's an-
shoot at that bird. It's gonna.
Dude, it's an
yeah,
airsoft
it's gonna
gun.
cost
It's
you
an
so
airsoft
much
gun.
more money.
Oh,
It's an
just like
airsoft gun.
those like plastic pellets.
Yeah, plastic.
Oh, okay, yeah, that ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's strong. It is strong.
Might as well hit it with a Nerf gun.
I
Why
was
don't you
My
get a
shooting
vote
shit.
is green light if you eat it. If you don't eat it, you don't get to kill it.
Well, he's not going to kill it. That gun can't kill it unless it shoots it like in the eyeball and it goes through and out the other eyeball. Well, no, then it's going to be blind
And then it won't be able to land on the car.
unless it can
See,
smell the
this is
mirror.
what I hope. This is what I hope. I hope I
what's
tag
up?
it. It's not murdered. And it goes back to its friends. And it's like, yo, dude, you know how we've been shitting all over that truck for the past 2 months? We cannot do that anymore.
Wait, is it
I
just
saw-
one or are there others?
I
don't
think
know?
it's just one, but it's only one at a time. So I think it's just
Okay.
one. But
Well, you
if
need
there
to know,
is
'cause
multiple,
What if there's 10 and you end up killing 10 cardinals?
Well,
You're
then
gonna-
I-
you're gonna go to jail.
then I do. Then I
Yeah.
murder 10 cardinals. I'm in South Carolina, dude. They don't give a fuck about killing cardinals down here. They don't care about cardinals.
Right.
This is a very much pro hunting environment down here. They absolutely don't care. As soon as I were to tell a cop, yo, it's shitting on my truck, he'll go like, absolutely, yeah, you should definitely kill it without
As
a doubt.
soon as you telecop, I was like, what is like phoning a what is a telecop?
It's like
As soon as
that
I
cool
telecop, like
it's like
calling
that
a
cool
cop.
WB flip shirt, Warner Brother. That shirt was so sick, dude. If you see a cop,
What?
Tell a
Never
brother.
mind. I'll put
Warner
it on
Brother.
the Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, righty then.
We're cutting to that now, and
I have no snare in my
we're
headphones.
back. You just saw the thing Blake talked about.
Well,
a
Adam,
famous
you know,
flip.
I hope if you do shoot, you shoot to kill. And that's what I'll say.
Okay, very
Whoa.
good. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, flipped.
Guys, there is a thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and it's it's kind of a hot button issue, but I
Oh,
really
boy.
want your
Are you gonna
opinions.
rock the boat right now?
I might
Blake?
rock the boat. No, it's
Uh-oh,
I feel
I'm
like
getting a
everybody's
little
kinda
seasick.
Can we guess the topic? Can we guess the
Sure,
topic?
sure. Give it a
Man
shot.
overboard.
Give it a shot. Give it a
Give
shot.
me the Dramamine. I'm feeling a little seasick.
Yeah, we're rocked. Okay.
I've got a big fucking boner right now.
Bro, these are drops. These are the best. I love it.
These aren't even
Dude.
drops. You're just playing the CD from back in the day.
Hey, what is up with this fucking back burner ass UFO rollout that's going on right now? I'm like truly
Oh,
like
yeah.
I know it's like sort of a hot button issue.
I hear what you're saying, but like, are you wondering if it's real? Are you
No,
wondering if it's like
official government issued statements are
Yeah, no
coming out
shit.
that like motherfucking UFOs are very real. Like
And
not
what does
only
UFO
real,
stand for?
unidentified flying object.
Right.
They do
it
call
doesn't
them
stand
something
for
else.
like fucking something from space. They just don't know what it was.
But
yeah,
the
but the
footage
flight
they
patterns,
have,
the flight patterns. Are you
the
talking about
things
where it's
they
like
do,
up and down and bobbing and it looks like somebody moving a mouse almost?
There's like a
It's
very
like, how is it-
specific one that's like they released recently where the dude, like it dips under the water. Just the way it moves is unexplainable. And they're like, oh yeah, we saw this like every day for 3 months over the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
And like people coming out of the woodworks, like official ass people, like this happens a lot. We have no idea what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Well, for sure. I mean, yeah, there's aliens out there.
For
And if
sure.
it's not aliens,
What
if
are
it's
they
not
setting
aliens,
us up for?
and it's like the Russians or it's China, we should
Always
be
the
fucking.
Russians.
We should just be absolutely terrified that they have this technology that is light years ahead of anything that our regular ass combustion engines can handle. Going straight and up and down. That's all we can fucking do.
Well, that's
so
what I'm
we should
wondering.
hope that it's just aliens just checking us out, going, "Look at these fucking Neanderthals."
Shoot
In
at
about
birds.
in about 10,000 years, they might be able to figure out what we're doing.
So
Latro, zip zap zop.
You
Exactly.
would rather it be something from another planet or universe than it be the Russians with some technology that we don't have.
I would rather it be another, a totally different planet. Just a different an alien from somewhere else that is checking us out and is going, okay, bye, bitch.
well, there's too many.
Let's just hope that
encounters
we're-
over the years that to deny that the aliens are out there. They.
I'm
are.
not
I know,
denying.
but if
That's what
they're-
I'm saying.
But if they're here,
I'm with you, Adam. I'm totally with you.
I'm
not
just saying, I
thinking that
hope
it's another
we're just not
humanoid
annoying
object.
them. I hope we're not the Cardinals shitting on their truck. You know what I mean? That's what I
Because
hope.
you don't want to get killed,
Yeah.
is what you're saying?
Yeah, I
Karma's-
don't want him to fucking shoot us.
It's science.
Interesting.
Karma's
Well,
a bitch.
I just think it's weird
it's
that
fine,
it's.
though.
I think it's
Cardinals a
weird
bitch.
because personally, like to have it like
Cardinals a
being
bitch.
like news that's out and coming. I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I'm like, what are they like prepping us for? Because why are they dropping it
second.
now?
What you go, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but what are they prepping us for?
Yeah.
That's a conspiracy.
100% it is.
But is the world round?
I'm not a conspiracy guy because I'm not thinking about it at all.
I have to ask you, Blake, who are they in that scenario?
Ooh, Illuminati.
Who are
obsessed.
This
they?
guy
Well,
Who the
drains
fuck are they?
adrenal glands.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is this world news? Because to me, it seems like it's just kind of this U.S.
know,
drop,
check
as
Reddit.
far as I know. I'm not
Check
going on
Reddit,
Reddit,
bro.
Hell no, I'm not.
If you
going
want to
on
know if
Reddit.
it's global, go to Reddit,
Too
bruh.
confusing.
Nah.
Too confusing.
Yeah.
it is weird that I feel
what
like
do you care?
other
So what's your
people-
takeaway?
Okay. Well, first they're either preparing us for some like
He's
some
nervous.
strange fucking epiphany.
He's so nervous right now.
So you think this is like the scene from Signs with my guy?
No. I'm saying they're
your
preparing us
guy?
for some weird like Earth
To send for the
epiphany
others.
where they're like, oh, Russia has weird shit that can blow us
Do you
up,
think
or
the
it's going to
goo is
completely
gonna
change our
come-
universe.
Or do you think the goo's going to come out of the subway system like in Ghostbusters 2?
I'm
Yeah.
saying all of a sudden, lately, my piss smells like cat food. And I haven't been drinking
I mean,
that
I
much.
do hear you, Blake. There is an easy way to manipulate images to put an object fuzzy out there that moves like that.
But it is the fact that the U.S. government is
And that
releasing
will-
this stuff
that will
and
get
is
clicks.
saying...
Yes, right.
Yeah, and
But
it's saying, like, this
video
is
will
real.
get clicks. That video is going to get clicks. That video is going to get people talking about it. So there is
Well, you-
always the possibility that they need clicks and stories and all that.
Who?
There
The
is
US
always
government?
that.
Look,
No.
The media.
no,
The media
guys,
that's
no,
putting it
I'm
out
not
there.
trying to walk it
But
down.
it's not.
that.
It's the U.S. government that is releasing information that is saying this is real.
here's my question, right? Why it? And of course, there's the flip side to this where it's like, exactly, but why isn't this the number one news story on every channel every fucking night then? Like, if
Yes. Good. Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah,
other
that
shit.
is the weird part.
that's what I'm saying. Like, until somebody like goes, so everything we know changed the other day because UFOs are here And like if no one's making a big deal out of it, which to me isn't an exactly why aren't they? It's a
Well, it's because humans, just in our very nature, are self-indulgent. We're not worried about it because it hasn't landed, it hasn't crashed into New York City. Right. You know, we don't have it. So it's just like a video, and we're like, oh, okay, they're not bothering us, so let's worry about the stock market. You know what I mean?
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
But I agree and I disagree because it's like, why hasn't this been like the biggest viral video? Why do I know Charlie bit my finger, but I don't know this thing?
Yeah. Well,
Charlie bit me.
Why do I know that?
That's really funny.
Because what's weird is that was
exactly.
not in Ghostbusters.
well,
2.
that's you know what, and you've brought me back to Earth. Hello, and this is why,
Nanu.
this is exactly why I wanted to talk to you guys, because even if you remember, Adam,
This is
Dirge, when
exactly
we were
why.
in the Bahamas, they dropped some shit like this where they're like, there was something it definitely didn't come from Earth, and Dirge was like, oh, that just means they made it on the like a satellite base, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that adds up. Didn't you say that, Dirge?
What?
Yeah.
What is this now? What you can justify anything either way, right? Like we don't know. They're unidentified, they're flying, and they're objects. They're unidentified. That's the key. We do not know what the fuck they are. So anything
There's
other
something.
than that is speculation.
There's something.
Yeah.
Do you
but
care?
anything.
Do you really care though?
Well, I love Angels and Airwaves and Tom DeLonge, so yeah, I care, man.
Well, he was on his shit years ago, dog.
Yeah, he was ahead of it for sure.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
It seems
He's
like
been
we've got
on it.
Yeah, there's some big issues if it is the case, but yeah,
But
Well, the good thing about aliens coming is it'll unite us as a people.
it won't.
You know what I
Nothing
mean?
will.
what
Nothing
like
ever will.
the Watchmen
'Cause-
movie?
Yeah, because like you bring an outside force in, and then everybody's
Right.
like, "Hey, man, you're cool. At least you're not an alien." Yeah, exactly.
When they're
We
like, they
squash
crashed
all
into
of
the
our
fucking
beef.
pyramids. Hey, those are our pyramids too, man.
Yeah,
High
well, that's
five,
our world.
Earthlings.
This is our planet. And
Welcome to
then Randy
Earth.
Quaid's like, "Remember me?"
Yeah.
he
Did you
flies
guys?
into
I
it.
think that
I
might be a
can't
moment
wait
where I
till we
almost
do
cried
that.
in a movie. What's
Oh
about?
hell yeah, dude! He sacrificed himself. Randy motherfucking Quaid, dog.
Yeah, he
That's
really
his best
did.
performance.
His best performance is his real life. If you just watch
Well,
Randy
that
Quaid's
doesn't count.
videos.
That doesn't count. I'm trying to
That doesn't
put a
count?
little.
Oh, that doesn't count.
You want to talk UFOs?
What does?
Didn't he throw his hat in the ring for a California governor?
Yeah, probably.
What's Randy Quaid's deal? I know. I mean, I just kind of know he
He's
went a
been
little
on
bad
the
shit.
run
but
for some tax shit, I think.
right?
Right.
It
But
had
he's
a
also-
gnarly porno, and
what,
Right.
he had a
right.
porno?
It was like a political
Yeah.
porno.
he was like
What?
fucking his. Either him or his wife had like a mask on. They were fucking. It was.
Wasn't it a
Not for
political
me.
mask? Wasn't
Yeah,
it like
probably-
the president?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
so it was.
Oh,
a
so
bit.
was this a
was a
tape
bit.
that leaked, or was this like, hey, we're at home, we're a freaky ass couple, we're making our own pornos, and then it was somehow leaked out, or did they come out and were like, hey, guess what? Now we're porn stars? Because that's what I'm waiting
I
for.
think it was
like, when
part two. I think it was part two. I think it was kind of like, and we're putting this out there.
That's cool.
I think he thought it was funny, and I don't disagree.
cool?
Yeah, that's rad. I'm ready for like, when is there going to be like an
Randy.
A-list? Because now, like how how everybody is like with sex workers, everyone's like pro sex workers now,
right.
and all that. So I'm ready for like an A-list star to just be like, and I'm also a porn. Like if Natalie Portman is just like, and I'm a porn star now as well as a
You
great
mean like
actress.
a working porn star? Somebody to take the whole like I had a P tape. I had a P
Right.
tape out there, and now I'm famous, but I don't do porno anymore.
No,
Now you
no.
want somebody.
No, I'm saying an A-list actress or actor.
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep or
Michael
fucking
Douglas?
Daniel Day-Lewis or Michael Douglas, some just like some
To embrace the art.
yeah,
of the
who's just like
performance.
Leo.
pro sex workers, and it's just
Got
like,
it.
and I have my own page on Pornhub. Check me
Right.
out. I'm making tasteful, hardcore porno. Who is that going to be?
Tasteful. Why'd you put tasteful?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Because it has to be artful, because they're also
Right.
winning Academy Awards and stuff.
Well,
Like
lit.
that porno Pirates. Like remember the most
Yeah,
expensive
the $1 million
porno?
Yeah.
porno.
It was a heavy budget. man.
Jesse
They had
Jane
sick
came
ass
came to see
visual
my show
effects.
in Oklahoma City. Jesse Jane, the star of Pirates.
So are you in
Oh.
Pirates too?
I would love to be. Maybe I'm that actor.
Adam, yeah, you're
wouldn't-
the guy.
It wouldn't have the
sounds
same. It wouldn't have the same ring to it. People would be like, "Yeah, all right." I
would
could
You
see
have
that.
a porno. You have a porno name for sure, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could see that. Yeah, Adam Devine. Yeah,
We
that
need
could-
You could
Pirates
see that?
too.
You're like, yeah, kind of, I guess.
Well, I don't know any. Yeah, I guess
Devine?
there's some porn actress with the last name Devine.
I bet if you type
it-
in Devine into Pornhub, there's more than 3 porno actors with the last name Devine or first
Yeah.
name.
And then strippers, there's one at every club.
I mean, like, but it's all about money. So an A-lister, you know, would they need to do that? I do remember, and this isn't porno, but like Halle Berry had like never shown her body before, and then for that like Hugh Jackman hacker movie,
Right.
she showed.
It was called
the-
Swordfish.
Swordfish. Thank
that
you.
changed the
This
game.
is important.
She showed her tatas, and she was
Yes, sir.
joking on some talk show that she like got paid $2 million more, $1 million for each tata.
Well, that is.
And I'm like, okay, well, so that's close to acknowledging that you're doing it for the money,
Right.
and that's A-list.
Yeah.
Well,
Bella Thorne is on what's it called, right? Raking it
Right.
in.
She hit me up and said that she'd like to be on this podcast. Bella Thorne did.
That's
Oh, yeah?
pretty cool.
Okay.
We don't have guests.
We don't have guests, but
We don't have
Sorry, but we
guests.
will
Sorry.
talk about
We'll talk about
you.
her.
we will talk about her.
We'll give you a mention.
Yeah, we'll mensch.
I
We're not
like
afraid to
that.
mensch.
I mean, I feel like the A-list. Well, I don't know, because
What about Joaquin when he sniffed that dude's or that girl's ass in the movie? Remember, he was like he bit her ass in the documentary, the Casey Affleck doc, where he was like he was doing cocaine and he had strippers in the studio. When he became a rapper
Cocaine.
and he
It's
put
called
gum
I'm Still
under
Here.
Letterman's desk and he
Right.
made that
I'm
crazy
Still Here,
like
right?
I
Isn't that
mean,
what it's
yeah.
called?
Yeah.
What is it? Brown Bunny, Chloe,
Chloe
Sevigny did a little oral.
But we're talking.
on what's his name?
I think Adam and I don't want to speak for you, but we're
Please,
talking
I would love it if you spoke for
hardcore. We want an A-lister to do hardcore porno.
I'm just saying, when is it going to happen? It's going to happen. We're walking down the
yeah,
road.
yeah.
Yes,
I'm
because
just-
if Jake Paul can box, it's
Yeah.
gonna lead to
But
There's all
Leo
kinds of
DiCaprio
weirdo-
doing porno.
No, but
Yeah.
Jake
Right.
Paul is doing this, like this is his biggest thing, right? This is
Sure.
This is different, but like obviously Kim Kardashian was first mostly famous from that tape, right? And now she's parlayed it
Yeah.
into something else.
Right.
Jake Paul's like, well, let me fight these people and become more famous. He's like, I'll be an evil guy for 10 years, and then after that, I'll be just a regular person. Probably.
What about
That's
when
my
like
guess.
Maybe.
what about when like Kanye West designed the Pornhub Awards? Like I know he
So
did
tight.
that.
He
like
did?
he was the set designer and the production designer for the Pornhub Awards like 3 or 4 years
So
ago.
tight.
It was his idea for just the orange and black. He's like, yo, it's Halloween every day.
Yeah. I know he did that. That's like because he doesn't necessarily need to go over to Pornhub to do that. He's just doing that. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like
Well, I mean, like, what's his name? Dustin Diamond. I mean, there have been not A-listers, but like
Yeah, China.
China,
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P.
Well, it's usually
Classic.
when people have really fallen on hard times.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they've fallen and they need money, or there's something else, or they just miss
They just
being
need a
famous
boost.
so much, something like that.
Who's the teen
There's never
mom
been
who did
like
one,
a
right?
full-on Angelina Jolie just goes, and now what? Guess what? Here's my hardcore porno tape. Like
Yeah.
that's never happened.
I think someone will do it as a state. Well, what's his name? Somebody.
Vin
I don't-
Diesel. Tyrese was like on Insta Live, like shaving his girls. Woohoo!
really?
Wow, wow, wow.
It
He
was
was?
great.
That dude does some wild shit on Insta Live, right? Like he airs out some laundry.
Yeah, he's got some demons or something. Wasn't he like
Jeff
crying on
Koons?
it? And
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold up. Circling back, is it Jeffrey Coons, right? Coons or whatever?
the art, yeah,
The
the
artist.
artist. Uh-huh.
Right. So back in the day, he either married or engaged or was dating this like famous porno star. And then I think I've talked about this on the podcast. He
Won't shut
did
up
this whole
about it.
photo shoot of like full on porno with her, with his dick and everything. And I was in New York and went and saw the exhibit when my first kid was like
You
With your
brought your
12,
child.
12 months old. He was like an infant and we were in New York.
1 year.
And we went into this other room, and it was all of a sudden just like 10 by 10 foot full insertion close ups. And he was like pointing, like, whoa. And I'm like, I don't know if we should be in here. We should get him out of here. But then I'm like, he doesn't know what he's looking at. It's just,
I'm sorry, mama.
but he did it. He was a famous artist at the peak of his powers. And he just did porno.
Also, I was just thinking about this. Who's to say that there's not one just doing the POV stuff and we don't know?
Oh,
they're
right.
just
Like a
gonna-
little
they're-
masked
True.
bandit.
They're
Yeah.
gonna
Right,
drop
like,
a
who's-
catalog on us.
Who's
Right.
filming it, and then the reveal is
Yeah, it's just Jake
Coming.
Gyllenhaal wearing a ski mask, just
Right.
throwing it
Nightcrawler.
down.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
In Randy Quaid's porno, was he wearing a mask or was his wife wearing
I don't
a
know,
mask?
but if you're at home, feel free to pull it up and check it out. Send us
As if
DMs
he's
about
wearing a
who is
mask.
wearing a mask.
We're back.
That's a great
Wait
one.
a second.
That one
So
sounds
is that
so
a
good.
kid? You said it's like a high school kid at like a pep rally?
No, it's college. It's Longhorn.
But still, it's like just some
We're
20-year-old dude who now has a place on our podcast. Todd.
Yeah.
He has a good
Also,
voice too. Can we hear him?
He's
Yeah.
making it lower,
Yeah, let's
right?
hear
Like
that.
that's
Okay.
We're back.
like that's him putting on the low man's voice.
He's
We're
throwing
back.
it down.
It's clear though.
He's like the quarterback or something. It's a big deal. It's a stadium.
Yeah, his nuts have been dropped, dude.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Good.
he's not-
Glad to clarify.
He's not waiting for that to drop. Those have
Okay.
he was his nuts dropped in
It's
8th
science.
grade and
Yup.
he's been throwing dimes
Dude.
since then.
Dropping like
We're
Oscar in Ghostbusters 2.
I've got a big fucking boner right now.
That one is so violent.
What is that one? What sketch is that from? And that's it's just graphic. Graphic is different than violence. Just
No, that
FYI.
one's
That's not violent.
violent.
That's not violent. That was graphic.
That's from
I honestly
the Adam Sandler album. You know when he did his
I know
audio
that's
One of them.
Sandler. I know that's the Sandman. What
Yeah.
is the sketch? I got a big fucking. Is it
it's
the
called
goat?
the Buffoon.
Oh,
And
the
he would go like
Buffoon.
the buffoon goes on a date with the valedictorian, or the buffoon meets the principal, and it'll be
Right.
Conan O'Brien.
Right.
And he just says stuff
Love
like,
me some cocoa.
I looked at my asshole in the mirror. It blew my fucking mind.
Yes, it blew my fucking mind.
That shit kind of went off back
It kind of reminds me of the comic Insult Dog. Like,
Tryon.
were they kicking it back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Was there
Oh,
a
yeah.
little borrowing or maybe a little writing?
Well, he was
They're
he
buds.
was an SNL writer. What's his name? And he's the
Robert
fucking
Schmeigel.
Smigel.
Yeah,
It's-
Schmeigel.
yeah.
Yeah, he was a writer on SNL, and then I think Dana Carvey roped him up for the Dana Carvey show. I just watched that
Right.
documentary about
Too
the
funny
Dana
to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. So
I met
good.
him. I've met him when I did the Big Slick, which is a charity benefit show that a bunch
Dana
of
Carvey?
no, Robert Schmeigel.
Okay.
Super funny guy, super cool
I don't
guy.
know if it's Schmeigel.
Yeah, I don't think you have
Schmeigel?
to do
I
that.
think
I think
Schmeigel?
it's Smigel.
It's just Smigel.
Smigel?
It's
Yeah.
Smigel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I was calling him Schmy guy the whole time, so he
Well,
never corrected
you know.
me.
I
so.
bet he likes that. That's nice. That's warm.
I was like, "What's up, Schmy guy?" And he's like, "All right, yeah." I wonder how many times I give someone a nickname and totally butcher their actual name.
I
Probably
feel like
often.
it takes you 6 months to like really know someone's name, and then
So maybe
you're
like 85% of the time.
Yeah, so 85% of the time I just am butchering someone's name while giving them a nickname.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, Robert Smigel
Sorry
directed that
about
movie
it.
Father of the Year on Netflix with Chris Rock and Sandler.
That is
You know
right.
That one that came out.
Yeah, I like that movie.
yeah,
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
You know what movie?
that's a
I
thing.
was cleaning out all
Yeah,
my
it is.
DVDs. Did you guys ever?
It is.
What was it called? 30. Was it called 30 Minutes or Less? McBride's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I never saw that. I'm gonna dust it off.
It's like, what is it? It's Aziz, Swartzen, and McBride.
And
Yeah.
Jesse
Directed by,
Eisenberg.
It was kind of based on the actual guy who there is a documentary on. That's fucking unreal. Where a dude gets a
Oh.
bomb strapped to him,
right.
and they were like, "Oh, that's funny," and then they made a comedy out of it.
Wait, is it that thing that's on Netflix right now where there was like that? The guy had a bomb strapped to his neck and he had to go into the bank or whatever.
Yes, you should watch it because it's super fucking dope. There's like a
Is
lady
it?
who's like, "I'm a fucking genius," and it turns out she's just like a master manipulator. And she
Oh,
worked with somebody
dude.
to like put this like collar on a dude's neck, and he's like, "It's gonna go off," and then they figure out who did it. Yada yada.
Yeah,
Okay.
I never watched that doc, but it looked freaking cool.
It's good. The woman who's like the mastermind is super fascinating.
So that story spawned the
Like
the
a funny
movie
comedy.
30 Yeah.
Yeah. This dude.
know.
Wait a second. This guy exploded with laughter.
Kevin Hart is C Murder in a prison rodeo.
Right, in 3-finger shake.
Yeah, it gives you the 3-finger shake.
Yeah, I'd watch it. Yeah, I'd watch it, man.
Man, watch it. If it's on Netflix, I'll click on it.
Dude, Netflix has so many of those weird, where it's like people on death row documentaries. I fall into those. They are just so scary and fascinating to me, where it's just like people that are on death row and they're like admitting to their crimes, and it just like watching, like studying those kind of people is so crazy to me. Just like the look in their eyes, it's just like total madness. I don't know.
Right.
Do you ever watch those?
Yeah,
like
when you
lifers?
actually watch like serial killers,
Yeah.
and, like people who have
They're
no end,
psychopaths.
like yeah,
You know, they're
bro.
total
I mean, it's
sociopaths.
super interesting because you're like, what
I
drives
feel
a
like
person to do
Durs
this stuff?
has that
And
look
it's
in his eyes
interesting.
sometimes, you know? It's there.
I was watching one of those, and then 45 minutes later, I was like, that is a mirror. And
Oh shit!
I was like,
Yes, points.
yeah, those people are just broken. They're like beaten dogs. Flaking.
That's the funniest reveal. Just like cut to you quietly looking at
Dude,
yourself
I
in the
was
mirror.
I had the remote. I
Oh
was
God,
clicking.
look at his eyes.
I watched like 3 episodes of that Death Row Murder show.
Honey, you gotta watch this. Honey, get up here.
Anders, you're looking in a mirror, sweetheart.
But it's the same thing about like how people are like pit bulls aren't bad dogs. They're just given owners who want fucking fighting dogs or like ferocious dogs treat those dogs like
yeah.
shit because they want to be like mean and stuff. Like some of these people just have fucking either like a lot of
Horrific.
shit or one thing that really fucked them over and they didn't have anywhere to go to get any answers or like
Yeah.
It's
people to
weird
talk
when
to.
like
They had nobody to correct.
because
Right.
I
Or they
would
were just
say-
swimming. They just kept swimming and they had no one to
Right.
talk to at the bottom of the pool.
And they got kicked off the team.
and they had
didn't
2
have
older
anybody to turn
brothers
to.
that kind of got all the
You know?
attention from their parents, and
And their
you know,
mom would whip them awake in the morning.
Right,
And when they
feed
went-
them raw hamburger
before
that
they go to
might have
sleep
been
at-
humans.
Right, and before they go to sleep at night, they say sweet dreams to the possum at the foot of their bed that may or may not be there. It could just be a possum that's not even there.
Honey, come eat some. Honey, I got your raw.
Wait, is that a story of yours? Did you used to say goodnight to a possum? That
No,
wasn't.
I'm
there?
just
was this a
saying
reveal?
something insane. If
Are you?
if we got
Yeah.
Are
you? Wait, I think that came.
something up?
I think that
Totally.
came real easy. I feel like there's some weird story from your childhood where you just had a pet possum that wasn't.
Mommy, can I keep
the
him?
closest thing to me having a ghost possum at the foot of my bed is I used to say like, what would you rather? Would you rather find a possum at the foot of your bed, like under your covers, or look down in the toilet and find a possum like in the water?
Toilet. Wait, why are you taking a shit though, or are you
Yeah,
pissing?
where you're sitting and peeing. We could. By the way, we should get into
You're
that
sitting though.
get
Oh
into
yeah, I got to start.
because
I got to start sitting and peeing. I'm getting fucking railed for leaving the seat up. I'm so goddamn tired. I'm not like paying
Right.
attention, and I'm getting fucking railed.
Well, for sure, you piss all over the seat.
Hit?
I'm messy too. I'm
You're
messy
a
in the middle of the
I
night.
know that about
I
you,
fucking
yeah.
spray all over. I hit the
Yeah,
corners
you're a
of
real
the
hoser.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Wait, do you leave the seat down when you piss though?
No, I do not. I just
had a
don't put
college
it back.
roommate who did that, and we had to like fucking shake
Beat his
him
ass.
down. We had to have like a talk. We're like, it's
We had to lay
someone's
this guy down and fuck him. We had to
Yeah.
fuck this guy.
I was like open wide. No, he
Yo,
would just
homie,
piss
can
on
we
the
talk to
seat
you real quick?
We thought it was water for a long time, and then we realized we're like, wait, did you just not put the seat up? And he was like, oh no, and we were like, you've been doing this for months.
But you're like, when you don't put the seat, I have done that a lot in the past, and it's like I trust my aim. I'm a great aim.
I'm sorry.
I'll be
So
fine.
you are that guy.
No, I'm not that guy anymore. I'm just leaving it up now. I'm pulling
See,
it up.
you
and
have
I'm
been that
leaving it up.
guy. When we used to share a bathroom, I remember multiple times when there would be piss on the seat.
For sure.
Yeah, well,
Back in the day.
I was the only one cleaning the bathroom, so I didn't think it really
Hey.
mattered.
Oh, touche points.
7 years, only one right here.
Adam is like, fair enough. Gonna
Hey,
take a
fair
sip.
enough. Yeah.
Never cleaned the bathroom
Well,
once.
Adam's not gonna clean your piss.
Know what I mean?
I cleaned his. I cleaned his.
I don't do that. I have forever. I sit down and piss. When I'm at home, I sit down and piss 95% of the time. It's
I'm
a
into
weird,
it now,
maybe
right,
more.
yeah.
Maybe it might be 99% of the time. I'm always sitting down and pissing. People have been like, isn't that like emasculating? Absolutely not. It's way more comfortable. I piss for a really long time. I drink a lot of fluids.
That is true.
I have to sit
short,
down.
You take short poops and long pees.
I do take short poops and really long pees.
I think the disconnect I have is like exposing my ass while peeing. Like, I think that's a problem.
Keep going, please. Yeah. And what?
Like, I just find it to be
This
not
is
like
important.
I find it to be not utilitarian. It's like, no, I have the hardware to just
Well said.
basically unzip, stand up, and
Utilitarian.
Yeah, no, and we all know what that means, and no one needs to explain it. Yeah.
well, like it's like, why do I have to expose my ass and pull my pants all the way down to my ankles when
Because
all I
you're
really
gonna
need
get
to
on
do
your
is drop
phone
them a
for a
couple
minute.
inches?
Yeah, because you're just
Take
going
a
to
load
catch
off,
a phone.
Annie.
I understand it's smarter. I get it's a little bit more intelligent, but this is the gripe I might have with it. All right. So,
See, I don't do it when I'm out in public. Well, not all the time, but usually public toilets are a little more disgusting.
You
So
would
you're
ne-
like,
yeah, I
I
would
don't want to
never.
chill in there.
Oh,
I'd rather
never.
just,
Huh.
I'd rather
You
just
don't.
take a piss in the urinal.
And then go
But-
shoot birds.
I'd rather just
But
assassinate
isn't
cardinals.
the urinal is the urinal's gnarly too, because that shit splashes back like no other.
Well, you
Like,
gotta hit the little seashell, man.
Every
You don't
time
piss
I,
straight ahead and like wrap it around the corner, like
bro,
this
you-
is
in the
a
corner.
serious
the
thing.
best thing
Every
to do is
time I
back
wear-
up about 6 feet.
if I wear shorts or
gotta
sandals, it
Social
just
distance.
completely opens my eyes to how much
Yes.
I'm pissing all over my feet.
Right.
Every
Exactly.
time I'm at a urinal.
Here's a good
so
question.
much piss gets on my legs.
Right.
And
It's inevitable.
ladies at home who really don't spend time in a men's bathroom, you might be shocked by this, but guys, there's always at least some urine underneath a urinal. What
Every
is
time.
Every time, without a doubt.
And there's always so
Oh,
many
nice.
pubes in the
Yes.
urinal as well. Like how are you shedding
Jumping.
this much?
They're jumping.
It gets clean
here's-
every day.
Here's my question: what is the acceptable amount, like square inch wise, of urine on the floor that you're like, God, that's gross. That's too much.
When I
Like
slip.
the size of a hand.
if I
When
slip,
I slip. Oh my god.
if I slip going
yeah,
in,
that's bad.
I'm
When
I'm
you're
a little
barefoot,
worried.
when you're barefoot, and there's any amount.
If it's
Yeah,
bigger than a
100%.
hand, I can't. I'm like, that's fucking nasty. But if it's like 5 drops, like 5 quarters on the floor, I'm like, yep.
Well, it is
5
amazing
quarters?
like
the
how
size
much
of 5 quarters, like
Okay.
drops.
Okay.
how
gotcha.
things have advanced so much. I feel like we're so much more open now as a society, and
Yes.
like
Russians have ships that can go side to side.
Yeah,
and under
Right.
the
Those
water.
are
And we
aliens.
have
Those are-
combustion
but like
engines.
back in
Definitely
the day, there used to be you used to go to baseball games or basketball games or whatever, and there would just be a trough.
Yeah.
Where you just all had to piss into a tub together, and there'd be like a grown man right across from you. And this was when we were children. So you're just at dick height, and there's just dicks on each side of
Right.
you pissing. There's a man directly in front of you.
Right.
His dick is
There's
right
one
in front
resting
of you.
on your shoulder.
You have to like
I got a big fucking boner
you have
Hopefully
to
there was
arc
no
your
boners.
piss up
Hopefully there
into
was no
this
boners.
tub, or your dad has to hold you
Right.
with your legs dangling.
Yeah.
As you pull out your little dick. What a nightmare situation.
But also, what a cool homie move to hold your boy up.
Dude, that's my move. Boy dad. I'm so good at
Hashtag
just like
boy dad.
holding that dude up, and I like shake him.
Yeah.
Like when he's
Yeah.
done, I give a whole body shake to just get it out.
Yeah, if
Yo,
the bachelor
Wrigley
party's
Field?
really good, we're gonna be doing that to each other in the Ozarks.
For sure.
Oh,
Let me
please.
hold you
Hey,
up, bro.
I hope
jiggle
that
you.
I get drunk enough that you guys hold me up and shake me to
Might have
get the piss droplets off my dick.
Hold up.
Please.
At Wrigley Field in Chicago, there's like a notorious fucking trough situation. But there's also these circular like hand washing stations.
yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
in a wood
yeah,
shop,
yeah.
like
And-
in a.
Yes, and maybe I've talked about this before, but without a doubt, when you go to Wrigley Field, you will see a little kid walk up to the circle hand washing thing and start peeing into it.
Yup.
And everyone is just washing their hands because it's a circle. So you're like looking at the kid taking a piss and you're like, you got to go over there, young man. It is unfucking
Yeah,
real.
it's a learning moment. It's a
Another
teaching
thing
moment.
about the pee next to you is that when you're a kid, you're like trying to like fucking just, if I could just pee because you got stage fright. These men have had like 4 24-ounce beers. So they're just ripping piss out of their hogs, right?
And admittedly,
Give me a hell
admittedly, so much easier to piss after you've had a few beers. Even
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
not
You
just the
can't
amount
not.
of fluid that's in you, it's just you don't care. Your
You know what
dick's
it's
out.
like?
You're pissing in front of other men. It's fine.
It's like
You're all
the
doing
proton blaster from Ghostbusters 2.
Right.
You can barely control
science.
It's almost
Right.
exactly like the proton blaster. Are there any
Don't
take
cross
backs,
the streams.
apologies, or
Cross the streams.
giveaways?
Don't cross the streams, all right?
That's where you learn.
That's part
don't
one.
cross.
That's
Yeah,
part one.
yeah.
Never seen it. That's part one. Never seen it.
I can apologize for last week. I gave credit to Megan Thee Stallion for the Best Friend song.
Yeah.
It's actually Saweetie and Doja Cat. So sorry to the
Saweetie.
listeners. People,
Doja Cat.
yeah, they
Doja
hopped
Cat. I
on
do
me
love
about
me
that.
some Doja Cat. What a
I
fun
would
name that one.
I would
is.
like to
Doja
compliment.
Cat.
I'd like to compliment Adam on his Insta stories, or maybe it was your fiance's Insta stories, where you were just having a blast singing that song.
Oh yeah.
That's my best friend.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
great track.
Did I
It,
miss
it
that?
brought a smile to my face, and
Chloe whipped
thank
out
you.
the
Thank you
cam,
for
caught that moment in time. Yeah, well, you know, Blake, I think the song's been out for a while, and admittedly, I don't listen to a lot of anything besides Bush, Razorblade Suitcase.
baby.
So, by the way, Everclear is performing at a bar here in Charleston this weekend, and
And you're in heaven.
I'm gonna go.
You gotta
Yes,
go.
sir.
Are you going to go? You have to go.
I have to go. I'm gonna
you-
go.
You gotta get like a backstage pass and find out that.
I have to.
dude's name.
I have to
bar.
see Art, whatever his last name is,
Yeah, it's at a
and
bar.
my boy Greg Eklund. There is a stage. It's like on a beach. It's on
Yeah.
a beach. It's
Guys.
a real show.
It's a back
so.
floor pass.
So yeah, I'm excited
Dun, dun, dun,
about that.
dun, dun,
And they're 5 songs that all sound the same, but they all rip.
Here's what I want you to ask.
And it's 3
if
songs.
you can sing a song with them, it would be really cool if they brought you up.
I am
Give a
still
little duet.
dreaming of your
You
girls.
can play that.
Hell yeah! Well,
you
at
can
least
play that on the guitar, right? You should be a
I
guest.
know the beginning. I know that jing jing.
Yeah.
Jing
You
jing
should ask
jing
if you
jing,
can
jing,
rip the
jing,
beginning of that.
Yeah, play them
and
in.
people
That would
just
be
lose
insane.
their fucking minds
That
when
would
they see
be
me
insane.
shred on the guitar, man.
You know, they're like, okay,
That
Adam,
would be,
the riff's over. Okay, Adam, the riff's over. We gotta get into the song.
I'd be worried about doing that because it's like, what do you do after you've done that? Like,
Yeah,
your
like
life.
the career's over.
Yeah.
right.
I just have
Oh,
to
I
retire.
I thought he meant what do you do on stage?
No, I think
I
it's
meant like
what do
in
you
your
do with your life?
peaked.
Your career's done because you peaked. You done peaked, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
you're
you just
holding
gotta-
a baby.
You do porno.
And you're
Yeah,
holding
you
a
then
baby in a
immediately
few years.
segue into hardcore porno.
That's not a bad
Yeah.
idea.
There
not
you
a
go.
bad idea.
Be the first. From Modern Family to hardcore porno, baby.
I guess.
Modern Cramley.
I guess you know what? I'll apologize to Kyle this week, guys.
What's up?
What?
Well,
You know, you're coming up with solutions for Adam about not killing the bird, which I think is a good idea. You don't want to just go around killing animals
Yes.
all the time.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry I called you soft. You're a thoughtful man. You got a lot of love. Got a lot of love in there.
I do.
I love in that big meaty heart.
I
That's
do. I gotta
love
lose
him?
some weight because that heart's working overtime right now.
oh my god, just cheeseburgers in the arteries.
I kind of want you to be my really
still gonna send
obese
it.
friend. I don't have
gonna
like a
happen.
super huge obese friend, and I want that for you.
Get-
I
get
think
a
you'd have
job.
fun doing it.
Yeah, it'd be hella fun, dude. Fucking
Think of
do
all the
whatever
chips
and don't care.
Oh, the chippies you can eat.
Yeah,
Oh, the
it would
yummy
be
chippies.
Full chips and
I
bean
feel
and
like
cheese
if you just
burrito.
drink soda constantly,
Yeah, soda
you'll
will
pack
do it.
them on. That's what it is, right? That's
Every like
always the
real
thing.
big person I know, they chug a lot of soda. I have a cousin that's pretty large. He drinks a lot of 2-liter sodas, and that he just has around the crib.
Well, like, oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm gonna send a bunch of 2 liters to your house, Kyle. And if
Oh,
you could
dude.
just,
Well, I did actually have a 2-liter
We should
root
just
beer
start.
the other day.
We should just start sending tons of food to Kyle's house.
I did have a 2-liter root beer. I'm just like, I don't
That's
know,
great.
babe. This 2-liter showed up. I'm just gonna keep it out in the workshop.
I was just busting liters of Fago.
Yeah.
Fago on the regular.
I'll just another one showed up. I'll just keep it out in the workshop. So when I'm out there, I'll just that'll be what I drink.
daddy's
I would love
time.
that for you.
You guys ever drink Swiss cream?
I've heard of this.
Remember that one?
No,
Is it
I'm
like
gonna
sounds
send you some Swiss
foul.
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
just
what's
Know what I mean?
it's just a
like
cream
It's like a
soda.
cream soda. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a,
cream
but it's
soda.
like crystal clear. It's not.
Pepsi?
I love slurping down some Swiss cream.
I like that.
Somebody's auditioning for his porno.
I have no snare in my head.
I've
All
got
right,
no-
I don't want to hear that one.
All right. Well, all right.
I don't want to hear that one.
I have
next
no
week.
takebacks or apologies. You know, people I'm sure are going to be like, you should take back wanting to kill cardinals. I don't want to kill all cardinals. I want to kill the cardinals that are shitting on my truck.
The 10.
Those
The
are the
10
And
that
also,
visit your
you don't have to take back wanting to kill something. You're going to have to take it back when you do.
No, I
wise
won't
words.
have to.
Yeah,
I
what are you
don't
talking
have
about?
to. I don't, like Durr said
You will.
in the other week, I don't have to do anything, motherfucker.
Right.
You will.
I don't have to do anything.
You will.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Hard cut out at the end of that one.
Is that
Wow.
just at the very end of the song?
Wow.
No,
that
it
was
a
that got real aggressive. That wasn't
All
even
right,
the
guys.
song. That was just some girl in her room.
Oh, is that the Brass Against the Machine, bro? Is that the Brass version?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just a girl in the room.
yeah. Well, the girl sings this Brass version of that song, and it's off the fucking charts. Check out Brass Against the Machine. It's dope.
Awesome.
And that was another episode of
This is
Important.
Important.
Muy importante.